Hi, your crafters. Amy here with amyswares, and today I'm going to make a fun mid-century modern hello card. Now, this is the mid-century Lots of Bangs. This is part of the July release at A Colorful Life Designs. I have a couple colors of Catherine Pooler ink, Hot Tub and Queen for a Day. And here's a photo of the finished card to show you the direction that we're headed. Now you can see I did some very simple ink blending. I'm just going to walk you through this process, but there's nothing too surprising or difficult about this. Anybody could do it. So this setup here, this is my makeshift turntable. This is actually an old cake decorating stand. It's about 25 years old, so sadly I don't have a link. However, it does work really well with this low tack sticky mat from Altenew. So there are waffle flowers ones, there's Altenew. Use whatever you have, and maybe you have a cake decorating turntable like this, or can find something similar online. But basically to start, I'm using that hot tub color and my little blending brushes from Altenew, and I'm just filling in the center portion. I wasn't sure exactly how I was going to be able to, whoa, sorry for that, nice little roller coaster ride. I apologize. I wasn't sure how I was going to mask off and get colors in very specific areas, but as you can see, this was so simple. I just did 2 stripes down the composition, and it gave me this amazing variation in color. So I was super jazzed about how that turned out. I cut the panel down with a stitched edge rectangle die, and now to make the card base match, I'm just using this little piece of copy paper and then brushing this ink pad directly inked paper onto the card base. So this will give me a perfectly matched border in this instance where I don't want it to be white. I want it to match the color of the ink blending. So I'm just coming back. I missed a little spot here and being a little precious, but I got it how I wanted. And now I will move on to the next step. Now I'm going to shop my sentiment book. I did attach that down with some foam tape just to give it a little bit of dimension. Now this is my storage solution for my die cuts. Some of them are stamped and die cut, some of them are just die cut sentiments. But if I'm not feeling particularly inspired, or if I'm watching a movie with my family, sometimes I'll work on filling this up. So this is a huge time saver if this sort of hack appeals to you. These are little baseball card pocket protector sheets, and it's just in a 3-ring binder. This is one of my storage solutions to really save time with my card making. Now here I was struggling a little bit to have something actually pop off the composition. So I decided to grab these little die cuts from Altenew. And again, I'm using that low tack sticky mat just to hold this down, and I'm just going to pounce this ink pad directly on it. So again, I will get a perfect match. I could also do ink blending, but I wanted it to be really saturated, and it is a little delicate, so I didn't want to risk, coming at it like a lumberjack and tearing it up like sometimes I do. So I just pounced it down, and then I decided to pop it up on a little white circle scrap that I had in my crafty stash. So this is a way to give yourself some dimension from a busy background. You could also use vellum if you have that in your crafty stash, but I'm just using this, I think it's a 1mm foam tape, just because I don't want it to sit up too high, because I do have some dimension already between the panel and the actual card base, and I don't want it to be, like 8 inches thick and trying to send it through the post office, because it won't ship well. It just won't. So I'm going a little bit lower profile with this, but still giving it some separation from the background and putting that down in the top center. Now my favorite part, the blingage. This is card bling from A Colorful Life Designs. There are loads of colors in the shop now. You can see all these gorgeous little packages of joy. They make me so happy. I'm just flipping through to see which ones match, and I did decide to go with one of the new ones. There are amazing new bling in the shop this month, guys. You gotta check it out. I'll link it below. Depending on when this airs, every month she's been putting the first week, you can get the entire new collection of bling at a 20% discount. Plus, you can use your favorite designers' coupons. So you can use my coupon code AmyFan10 and save on your complete order on top of this card bling deal if you catch it in the first week. Otherwise, you can still use it all month long, and really on anything in the shop except for the Master Creator bundles of stencils. So that's going to finish the card. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please hit the thumbs up. Like I said, I'll link everything below. If you do use my links, it does help me out a lot. I appreciate it, and I will catch you next time. Bye.